What's good, YouTube's Pangor321 here. I got a Satellarknight deck for you guys. Figured I would show it off. I know I said a few weeks ago I would upload it. It took me a little bit of time, but I'm finally getting it to you. So I know I've just done pack openings. I'm going to try to get some deck profiles going for you guys again. I'm taking a long break from the game. My daughter was just born a couple days ago, so I have a few more important things to take care of. But I do have some friends decks that they have together. I'm going to try getting videos up as regularly as possible, but no promises on how regular it'll be. So stay tuned to what I will be able to get for you guys. But anyway, let's get started on this. Satellarknight Unicoli, I think it's a staple one of at least, just because it's a good Foolish Burial. It has an 1800 monster. Just gets whatever you need to the grave at the time. Deneb, obviously just Deneb turn 1. It can get you to even just sending like a Vega if you have a set Call the Haunted or something, just want to get more off. It's just good for combos. I don't think it's needed as more than one, if anything, like a 2 of, but I just run the 1. Sirius, just a really good pot of Avarice. It's really good late game, especially once you've used up all your Altairs and everything. It's just a really good card all in all. 2 Vegas. I just don't think 1 is enough for it, because 2 of it just makes sure that you can see it more consistently starting hands, and it just gets you to it faster, along with after you've seen the 1, seeing the second one just becomes that much better, because some people just don't expect it, even though I know a lot of people are still switching to the 2 now. But that's why I do 2 Vegas. I think it's just too good not to run 2 of it. Honest, I've seen it's a lot of hit or miss with Satellar players. I run this just because of the fact that I didn't like it at 1, because at 1 you just didn't see Honest enough, and there's really no way to really search it in the deck. But at 2, you're almost guaranteed to, at least I would say, see it starting hand 1 every 3 or 4 games. No guarantees on that, obviously, but you definitely see it a lot more often. So why not just have it? And if anything, starting with both of them starting hand, it just gives you that extra play where they have to be able to get another out after battle phase. I think it's just really good. So 2 Honest, triple Deneb because staple, it's just essential, and then same thing with triple Altair, special Deneb back, do your nuts plays for Deltaro / trigger / everything else. So that's monsters. Start things off, Book of Moon, Regeki, Snatch Steel, staple cards in my opinion. Book of Moon, it's really good against Necros, gets the Jin Releaser guy face down. It's really good in general against anything, to just get over defense. It's a defensive card. It helps go on the offense, so you can just get over like a small defense monster or something. It's just a really good card in general. Swords of Concealing Light is something I was trying out. I know a lot of people are doing Book of Eclipse. I'm just doing it as a 1 of, just because of the whole Necros Jin Releaser thing. It works pretty well all in all. But yeah, so Swords of Concealing Light. I mean, that's just the main reason for the play. But I mean, it does kind of help in other situations too. It just gets bigger monsters small, they can't change the position. It just helps to get over things in general. But yeah, so triple Rhoda, triple MST, staple, in my opinion. So that's spell cards. We do 1 Oasis of Dragon Souls. It's essentially just another Call the Haunted. It gives you a 4th call. Targets 1 monster in your graveyard, special summons it in defense mode, and makes it a worm monster. And then, yeah, so that's just good in general. It just gets you to Deneb. And Compulse, double Wiretap, just helps against trap lineups. Really good in the Stellar Mirror match. I think it's just a good card in general. D-Prison, too good. Staple MVP, Satellarknight Alpha. Anything your opponent tries to do, you just say no to it, then you draw a card. So there's that. Triple Emptiness, because it is the format. There's no real explanation for that. I mean, Emptiness is too good. Triple Call, too good. It's a Satellarknight deck, so if you're not running Triple Call, you're probably not ever winning. That's just a fact. And then Triple Breakthrough Skill, because I hate all of your effects in general. I mean, it stops Trishula, it stops anything else that you could possibly want to do. Any Burning Abyss, stop your Dante from getting attacked, stopping. It's Breakthrough Skill. That's just too good. So that's the main deck. Extra deck. Obvious staples, Stellarknight Diamond, 1 Deltaros, 2 Triver. More or less just gives you your options. Diamond staple. I don't do more than 1 Deltaros just because, from what I've noticed, 70 to 80% of the time you're just going to be going into Triver to bounce the whole field anyway. So other than that, I mean, you just do need the 1 Deltaros. That's all you really need for the deck. Diamond, all that stuff. Stellar Omega, just a good card if you're just trying to play against a heavy back row while still being able to stay on the offensive. So that's just good because it's able to just Forbidden Lance itself, essentially. Satellarknight, because you never know when you're going to need it, and everything, of course, is rank 4, because it's rank 4 deck. But yeah, you just never know when you're going to need it. It helps just get big fields out of the way. And when you're down to the grind game and you have like 1 to 2 cards, your opponent might have like 2 to 3 cards. In those kind of scenarios, it's just really good there, even if like all they can do is attack to get out to it, and you're just like, well, I have an Exciton, deal with it. Cowboy, just a staple rank 4, gets over things, does its whole stupid 800 for GGs. Double Castell, because it's a staple, and the card is too good. And then the Honor Arc, just so that you still have the option to Honor Arc. Like all in all, Castell is obviously the first thing you'll go into most of the time. But there are those like few situations where you're like, I'm just going to Honor Arc, or you're out of Castells even, and that way you still have an Honor Arc play. Just that kind of stuff. Dagusto Emerald just shuffles things back. Obviously, Heartland Draco for just some insta damage. Rebellion Dragon, just if you need to get over something big. It doesn't come up too often, but it's just there as an option. I mean, 90% of the time, most of what you're going into is either Delteros or Trivor anyway, so, I mean, you just need the extra options in there. Abyss Dweller just keeps things from activating in the yard, like Shadol's, Burning Abyss, all that stuff, because they're really annoying, so Dweller. And then is my tech one of Blade Armor Ninja. I just like it because it's a 2200 rank 4 that's just able to poke damage twice. It's just a quick 4400 if you're going direct, or you can just get over their monster, get another attack in, maybe clear out a field. I think it's just really good. I know it doesn't have a whole lot of like defensive effects for itself, but if you're just trying to push and just do damage, it's just really good for that, because then your opponent has to be put on the defense to make sure that you're not just killing them that next turn. So that's why I do the Blade Armor Ninja. And I don't really have a side deck for you guys, but yeah, so this is the main deck, extra decks, Satellarknights. I'm going to see if I can get a Shadol deck together for you guys. Maybe some other pack openings. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, if you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching, everybody.